Good morning, everybody. I'm back again. Well, I was in for a surprise when I got up this morning because the video that I did last night, it had 2 messages come through on my email saying that there was a comment on the video too, and I had to screenshot them off my email because they actually didn't. It says on, you can see it for yourself on the Fir Fum Jack and the Beanstalk video before this one. It actually says there's 2 messages, but there's none there. So I don't know if they're shy or, yeah, anyway. So I got these messages, look at them, they're so tricky. Really tricky, like tricky. Like, look at that one. I don't know how to hold it so you can see it properly, like. Okay, so what we've got to do is look for something in the name and the clue and the name. Look at that name. But because it's a VUR, it means that it's one of those funny, you can turn them all around kind of ones. Oh, where do we start, huh? And then look at this second one. So what I've noticed, because I haven't done decoding videos for them yet, but what I've noticed is if I do a video, Fir Fum, and if I haven't figured it out by the first clue, they'll send me another one and another one, because I got 3 comments for one video at the start when I first got onto this, and the second 2 comments were still relating to the first. Well, they still related. Well, did they relate? I don't know. Anyway, let's try this. So I've looked at it and I thought, far out, I'm being tested here. Because if we try and put any of the letters from the sender's name into the name, there's nothing, is there? Really, there's nothing. And then if we look at the comment and look at the name, it's like, no. And then I looked at, but I wanted to stay on the first one. I didn't want to cheat and go to the second one. And then I figured it out. It took me ages. Okay. So what I noticed, first of all, is see how there's an X and see how there's an X. And I thought, okay. So I just underlined it so I'd remember. And then I couldn't think of anything. So then I counted how many letters were in this word. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then I tried to count beanstalk and it was like, no. And then and then I gave up because it was too hard. And then I looked at this second clue and I counted that surname, and that's got 9 as well. And I thought, it's got something to do with 9. What is it? 9. And then I noticed that both these clues had 6s. I'm thinking, 6? There's no numbers. Like, what's the 6? And then I thought, So I counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's the 6th letter. So we'll just put a little line under that for now. So it's the 6th letter. And we'll just double check, because if we look, hang on, we'll do this one first. I'm confusing you, I'm sorry. I'm confusing myself because it's a tricky one. All right, so we're on the 6th letter. And there's an O next to it, and that's correct, there's an O next to it. And then we get to back to the X again, And so we look at it here, and then I think, there's the same shape and the same shape. Just like there's an F and an F. So that means cross out the O and the F. So I did that. And then, in the shape of a W. See how there's a W? And see if you put those two together as a W. And the one in between is the X. So I took out the O. And then I added an R. So I'm thinking that it's Fir Fum, not Fir Fum. And then to check it with this second one, alright, so we'll look at the name. So we'll do, what was it? Oh, that's right. So my very first comment that I ever got, I'll never forget it, was 1mmr.vum. And I know that mm is remove. So 6, so we go to the 6, and it's got a 0 this time, not an O. So it must mean remove those two, because there's a number 2. Took a while. Do you get it though? It's pretty clear. So it's and where the X is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Yeah, it's the same one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then take that out. 6. Yeah, it's the same. All right. So now this video, I'm going to post the heading as Fir Fum, and let's see what comes back, because it could be Fir Fum, and they were just giving me an example. Anyway, we'll see. So I'll call this video Fir Fum, and we'll see what happens.